Fire away.
How do you evaluate that one, Dan? Same question I asked you the other day.
I should be pretty good at it, right? And repeat. I was always pretty good at repeating test questions in class when I was a student. You give me the second test twice, now I was pretty daggone good if it was the same test. Let me just say this. The flow of the game with the guys I were playing, majority, I felt good about being able to anticipate how they were going to play and coach. We had a good little flow. I thought offensively, Marco did what he was supposed to do. Shoot, made shots. All came down, but I did feel good. I thought Andy handled the ball pretty good. We moved the ball pretty decent. Bottom line is they're senior, junior, sophomore. We were, for the most part, junior, sophomore, freshman. And we made a lot of turnovers that led to buckets on the other end, 20-4. Then lies the game. And they were all kind of not what they did, what we did. And we got as the typical of young teams, that's what they do. This year, looking at the whole year, we got caught not old enough against teams that loaded up the portal and grad transfers and things of that nature. And we went for 4 guys and didn't get them, and left us vulnerable, and it shows. But as we move forward, those freshmen become second year, or really their third year, except for a few, like Tucson, his first year. But David Early, Obina, who are freshmen, are 3-year sophomores. Now we're starting to get age up ourselves. Tavion, if he comes back, would be a 5-year senior. Well, they had 3 of those. Andy will be a junior and will be a 4-year junior. So we probably need to look and assess whether we got to fill in another couple players, depending on what Tavion does at the end of the year. But I did feel good about the flow of the game. Defensively, they were 40 and 29, not bad against a team that shoots threes and a good, really good offensive team. So I liked, and I think that came because we had 5 guys out there playing hard. And I've got to make sure that that's who I play, 5 guys that play hard. And probably should have started earlier in the year, and we wouldn't be making maybe some same young mistakes at the end. But it's never over till it's over in basketball. We go into the tournament, play FIU. We're very capable of beating them. So we got to go out there and win one game at a time, see where it all ends up. I am proud of the Herd fans for the season sticking with us. Regardless of the guys, all the guys from George all the way through, they're graduating. The great kids are going to be good alumni for us. I appreciate their efforts. And you know what? We just got to get better is all I tell you. We're not good enough right now. And, just fact is, we're not good enough. But I think we have enough to where a few tweaks, we're all of a sudden good enough. And stronger with the ball. And again, it was 20-4. I got beat by 9. And almost all of our turnovers led to a dunk on the other end, a fast breakout. So, we got to correct those mistakes and hopefully that we can do that before we play again.
And one of those turnovers that you mentioned, you all cut it to 46-44, had a chance to take the lead, missed a 3. They get a bucket on the other end, then you go turnover, and they get a run-out dunk. You mentioned energy plays, and it seemed like that started their 12-2 run in which they took the game over. How huge are swings like that in the flow?
Well, they're huge. And if you looked at those turnovers, they were really kind of sloppy turnovers. They weren't like they made a great play. It's like we got sloppy. Now, they do have a 7'5" center that Tavion was trying to negotiate, and he struggled. He had seven turnovers. And he's got to be able to make better plays for us. He is our 1 4-year player that really played this game. And he's got to make plays for us without the turnovers. And we're not going to face that big center again, but we're going to face a different talent in a different way. And sometimes when you're weak with the ball, that turnover will turn up some other way with another team. We got to be stronger with the ball, not panic, keep moving it. But again, I felt good about the flow of this team, the defensive flow and the offensive flow for the most part, that we can get this thing going and maybe have a chance at the tournament. And the other thing was we didn't have Obina for a good part of this game, first half especially. And you know what? That takes a big one out of our lineup too. So, you know, we'll see. Herd fans, like I said, we're all disappointed. Don't get me wrong here. We're fighting it here too. Hang in there. We're going to go down to the tournament, see what we do, and then we got to fix the problem for next year.
I think we're good, Coach.